Welcome to this episode of Chatting with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today, a special guest, Mr. Sonny Grasso.
Hey,
what's going on?
Gotta stop calling
Sonny
me
Grasso, the son
What's up, my
of
friend?
a famous investigator, detective, right?
Yeah, that's right. NYPD.
Yeah, he was with the French Connection, right?
Yes, sir. Hey, Ronan.
You're a
Him
fake.
him and Eddie Egan, baby.
You're a fake. You're the fake Sonny.
You're right. Wait, I had pictures when I was a baby.
You don't know shit. You don't know nothing.
I am Maureen. Hey, Bill.
Hey,
William.
what's good, everybody? Thank you all for joining us today. We got a good show for you guys.
Tommy
Today,
Boyd.
We're talking about it's all right. Yeah, you're like my co-host for this little get together.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about DJ Vlad getting access denied to the mob. He got denied. What? Yeah, he denied him, man. Shut him down. I don't want to talk about that. I'm all set.
Vlad was trying to join?
I don't know if he was trying to join, but he definitely was trying to kick up.
Hey, William at Brooklyn.
I think it's funny. I think there's a lot of funny people out here, you know, and but it's all good. It's all good.
We're all a little crazy, but the real ones like us know we're crazy.
Yeah, they know what's up.
That's the difference.
So we're gonna check out Joey Merlino's interview on Vlad. I have a bunch of different clips. Hold on one second. Let me get this one.
We go. Today we have
Hey, we got $20, man.
Look at that.
Really appreciate that, Johnny. Got a lot of great things.
Look at that. Vlad's a jersey off.
Today, is he?
We know what you meant.
Oh, jersey off. Thank you so much for that, Johnny. I really appreciate you, bro. Don't forget, part 2 is dropping tonight.
This is Gaetano Castellano. I know you probably haven't heard of me because you haven't heard of a lot of real guys. I'm Paul Castellano's nephew, and I'm chatting with Staxx. Exclusive.
Exclusive, part 2.
Exclusive. Solamente.
Exclusive. Yeah, other people can't get the content I get. They're a little upset about that, but that's okay.
That's all right.
That's all right. I mean, that's okay. Use your little Wikipedia search and figure it out.
Yeah. So it's like Jimmy Farrell and the other Jimmy. How'd he get him as a guest?
Yeah, I think they'll be highly disappointed when they find out the truth. But thank you. I appreciate the exposure. Really, I do.
Free publicity.
Hey,
Joey Pope.
Cosenza, what's up, man? Maureen, how are you? Thomas, Ivan, what's going on? Joey Pope. Did I ever tell you the story about Joey Pope?
No.
So I'm in Times Square doing a live, like, hey, Joey Pope's like, comes walking up on me. Yo, Staxx, what's up, man? I'm like,
oh yeah?
Shit. Yeah, he's like, I'm one of your subscribers. I'm like, oh, shit, that's crazy. Never had that happen before, I don't think. It was the first time I felt like, damn.
That's a good feeling, right?
Yeah, I'm really reaching some people. And you guys know, Pedge Tattoos, we got another one in the building. Stand up guys in the house. We're going to be doing some things together. I'm going to hit you up after this, Pedge. I want to talk to you about a couple things. But, Thomas, what's up, man? Costenza. We got 36 people in the house so far. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, put the bell on all so you get all my videos. Ronan, what's up? So we're going to go over Joey Merlino's latest episode on Vlad. And then we'll go back and check out some older ones. But let's check out the newest one.
Yourself as degenerate. Like, what exactly is a degenerate gambler?
No, I like the game. I like football. I like action. We bet on anything when we're kids. Fucking gumball machine. I'll race you around the corner for fucking 400. Whatever you want to do. 30 million. Listen, they gave these guys 30 million to fight. I'll fight Mayweather. He could shoot at me in the ring for 30.
He can shoot at me in the ring for 30 million. Wow.
Okay, so the extortion part that you got convicted for, what exactly was that about?
It was all these bookmakers that got caught. All the bookmakers that got caught, whatever, fucking booking, came in and said, oh, yeah, I gave them work, I paid them money. They didn't give us no fucking, it's all fucking bullshit. It was their way to get out of jail. They were going to jail.
Okay.
Yeah, the 150 people that testified against this guy, right? Like, it was so many people were coming forward trying to get him locked up. It was insane. Like, insane.
I beat that one. I beat that one. I beat that one.
Yeah, beat that one. Beat that one. Beat that one. We got 40 people in the house. Hit the like button. James, what's going on?
Mayweather can bring a gun and shoot at me in the ring. That was great.
Hey man, I think he's making pretty good money doing what he's doing now, right?
Well, he's got it because you know what? The Patreon is still growing at $15 a clip.
Yeah, that's kind of expensive though to have.
It is
as a price. I think
but the smart thing, him and that stuff, little snuff, whatever the fuck his name is.
Stuffy.
Little stuff.
Shout out to Little Stuff.
They put up teasers on the YouTube. So you're just starting to get into it and they cut it short. You know, you want to see it? You got to come to Patreon. Ooh, yeah. Hey, Tommy Boy, you're making money like crazy.
Staxx and Sonny. Giggles. Giggles galore. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. I think we do have probably the best show out here.
Oh, well, I wouldn't even
put us in a genre, you know? I wouldn't even put us in a genre because we're just, you're an actor. I'm an actor. Hey, a star was born when I started.
No, you have many different kind of guests on.
Yeah, it's I don't just focus on mob stuff.
Right.
Actors, different people. I interviewed a great interview today. I'm going to be dropping that. I don't know. Probably maybe tomorrow or the next day. I got a lot of great guests. Like, people can't get the people that I get. And I think that's what sets me outside from the rest. And then after these people see them on my show, they all reach out. They all reach out because
to try to get them. Yeah, I've noticed that.
Of course. Yes. They're second handers. Hey, they can have the seconds. I don't care. He's
well, most of them don't even have guests. It's just them talking about shit. And infighting. Who's infighting inside the chats? And you don't do that. No. Somebody fucks up, they go down the toilet. End of story. Goodbye.
Yeah, I flush them and chuck them, man. I don't give a shit. Put them in the bathroom. I don't got time for bullshit,
Yeah.
Anthony, good to see you. Thank you for joining us. James says you're the best of the best, Staxx. Thank you.
There you go.
All right, let's check out some more of this video.
And the receiving stolen property, what was that?
I told my lawyer, get up and tell the jury we did. I don't give a fuck. We're not going to get 3 years. Our main concern was all the violence and the bad crime. I didn't give a
fucking murders and shit, right? You don't care about nothing else.
Fuck about gambling and fucking receiving stolen property. Fuck, I did. I told him I did it. I don't give a fuck. We didn't do it, but I didn't care. Everybody in that ring, all the people who did everything, did all the robbing and everything, they didn't go to jail. I went to jail.
Hey, shout out to the Mood Lounge. Make sure you guys go subscribe to the Mood Lounge with Peds Tattoos. I got a guest coming on very soon that is going to blow you guys' minds. Like, he's an international jewel thief, was accused of stealing over $1 billion. It's insane. His story is crazy.
With a B, billion.
With a B, billion.
Wow.
Raekwon, what's up, Staxx and Sonny?
Hey, Raekwon.
They came in, they said, yeah, Joey knew about it. They went home and I went to jail.
They want to know who pulled the blade out of his arse, Johnny Roadrunner, and then ran by the window with a machine gun. Killed 2 guys on your property? Yeah, I don't know, 2 or 3. We got rid of the bodies, but we don't know how many we killed. Rogue, what's going on?
Okay, so you get convicted for this whole situation.
Right.
And you were given a 14-year sentence.
Right.
But then a month after the verdict, you were indicted for the 1996 murder of Joseph Sedano.
Right. But I just beat it in Philly.
Aha.
That was in the RICO in Philly. And when I got acquitted, the next day they indicted me in Newark on the same murder, and I had to go to fucking court again, trial again.
Right. I mean, despite the jury findings, the murder charge were not proven as a RICO predicate act.
Right. That's how it goes in the RICO. It's proven or not proven. It's not guilty or not. If it's proven, you're guilty. If it's not proven, you're not guilty.
Right. And you end up getting acquitted of that.
Yes. And then I got indicted again in Newark, and I went to trial for a month. The same fucking charge. I got charged with conspiracy to murder and murder. And a RICO. I had a RICO again. I had 10 co-defendants. They all pled out. And then it was me and a guy named Beeps left. We were charged with the murder.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then they dropped the murder on him and they gave him 18 months for, I don't know, gambling, some fucking bullshit. So my lawyer called up and said, could you give my client 18 months for the gambling? Well, I had a prosecutor. This is how sick these fucking people are. DeGuano. He was from Philly. He tried our RICO in Philly. After we got acquitted, he moved to Newark to try me on the murder.
That's crazy. The fucking prosecutor moves to a different state to prosecute him for the murder again.
He
What's going on?
He tried to push double jeopardy and they wouldn't go for it. I don't know why. If you're tried and found not guilty, that's it. Double jeopardy should apply.
Yeah, but in state court and then federal court, it's different.
That's true. You're right.
Like,
yep.
It's different levels, you know?
Yeah. Now he goes 24 different people came with the same verdict.
That's crazy. And all the same people that were testifying against him. And now the other trial came and testified against this trial too, right?
Yep. Yep.
So how I don't understand. How does that work if people are cooperating against you, right? And you get found not guilty, they still get to keep their deal?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Cooperators?
That's why most of them have no problem lying.
That's wild. I didn't know that they still get to keep their deals. I thought you have to get convicted and all that.
No.
That's
the deal
insane.
is made that you become a rat. You're going to cooperate. That's the deal, period. Regardless of the outcome.
That's crazy.
It is. It is. If you got nothing to lose by doing that, that's why they're all jumping the way they jump.
We got
it all
70
downhill.
people. We got 70 people.
70. Yeah. Hey,
Make sure you guys hit the like button.
Once Joe Messino went, that was it. All bets were off.
No, I got some big surprises coming about Joe Messino too.
Really?
Very soon. Yeah, when I have time, I got something pretty huge for you guys. People like his stories and things about him, right? Even though he's the biggest rat out there next to Sammy Gravano. Snitches getting full immunity with their lies. It's insane.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah, just like Johnny chewed through fucking boards, right? Machine Gun Johnny.
Well, yeah.
He lied so much. And now he's on the internet acting like he was a vicious killer of the mob and he worked for Gotti Sr., which didn't happen. It's insane. But I got a video.
When they start to believe it, that's the problem.
And they do.
You know, if a person tells the same lie over and over and over again, they start to believe that it's the truth.
They believe their own shit. Like they have it in their head like that. They're telling the truth.
I've been telling people for years I'm 6'1", 185. I'm starting to believe it.
Me too, man. Well, this day and age, you can be anything you want, you know? You could just wake up and be a dog, and people
There you go.
like, hey, I'm a dog. Don't misgender me.
Yeah. I identify as a
obsessed
poodle.
with me. He was a fucking nut.
I identify as a poodle. Stop calling me a fucking human.
He wanted to kill himself, the prosecutor. That's how crazy he was. And they tried me again, and I got acquitted.
Hey, Mickey,
do you think, you know, in
up?
retrospect, that a lot of these cases were because the media kind of painted you as a flashy guy? I mean, they were calling you like the Philly version of John Gotti.
Why? Because I dress good? Did you see them 3 motherfuckers yesterday?
I love
They look like hobos, bums. Who the fuck dresses like
that? He's fucking calling them out.
You've seen this one, right?
About their
listen to Vlad start stuttering when Joey gets a little loud.
Version of John Gotti.
Why? Because I dress good? Did you see them 3 motherfuckers yesterday? Sammy the Bull, and they look like hobos, bums. Who the fuck dresses like that? No, I like nice things. I like to dress. I dressed nice my whole life. My father was a good dresser. My mother was. My whole family dresses good. I wore suits when I was fucking 7. What's wrong with that? Is that a crime? Dressing good?
Not at all.
Right. Driving a nice car. Is that a crime with the?
No, not at all.
Not at all. No.
Please stay in your seat. Stay in your seat.
Hey, you heard about social media showers, right, Kev? Did you see in the beginning of this interview? We're gonna play that after this, where he's like, he asks him about the mob and shit, and he's like, I don't want to talk about that. And he's like,
yeah.
Oh, okay,
okay,
fair enough.
You want to talk about meteors?
You want to talk about social meteors?
Fuck, where am I gonna drive? A fucking 1960 Honda?
Hey man, listen, I'm just telling you.
No, I'm just.
This whole time, you're in the papers all the time,
right?
All the time, and you're beating this case, and you know what I mean. Like when you look at like the dressing and the whole Teflon Don of beating all these cases, like people are making parallels, and you know.
Why does he blink so much though? That's my question. Why?
Who?
What's up with blinking?
What?
Joey? Like every 2 seconds, like this.
Yeah.
It's like he got salt water in his eye or something.
No, I think he's like, oh, I want to punch this motherfucker.
Vlad's a tall guy. I met him.
Hey, for all we know, Vlad could be under the table, you know, taking care of business with a microphone.
Who knows? Who knows? I don't think he's a great interviewer. I think
he's not.
He's not. I mean, he gets a lot of high value exclusive guests, but that doesn't mean shit.
But you know what? No, because they come on a little nervous about what's going to be asked. You follow what I'm saying? So when he pushes in like in a direction they don't want to go, they don't know how to handle themselves. Joey's like, no, next. No, I'm not talking about that. Next.
He's definitely controlling this interview. 100%.
Without a doubt.
At times that doesn't work out good for you in the end, because that ends up pissing off, you know, law enforcement.
Right. What am I going to do? If that's a crime, lock me the fuck up again. Well, there's nothing I could say. I mean, fuck them. I ain't doing nothing wrong. I'm down here golfing. I'm doing a podcast. I'm trying to do the right thing. They don't like it. They don't like it because I'm exposing the rats. I'm the voice for the good people.
There you go.
Right. So basically, when you get the 14-year sentence, they send you to Indiana.
No, they sent me to Beaumont, Texas.
That's a crazy prison too. Bloody Beaumont. I've heard stories about that place. Insane. And remember, I wasn't in the feds. I only went to state prison. I never went to the feds.
Good.
I never want to go. I mean, it's not a cool thing to go to prison.
Exactly. I'm saying that's not a fucking badge.
No, it's not.
What you're doing today and for yourself and everybody around you, that's a fucking badge.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be a good representation of how you can change, how you can go from being feeling worthless and not wanting to like even go forward with life. That's how I felt, man. I didn't have any direction.
Right.
I didn't enjoy my life. And now I love what I do. I love meeting new people. I love all the experiences I'm having. It's like I'm living a completely different life. And there's people that are going to keep trying to tear you down, but that's a part of life. There's trash bags everywhere, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But I don't give a rat's ass.
Yeah, that should be on a shirt somewhere.
Oh, don't worry. I got them on the way. Shirts will be available soon.
I fought. I got indicted. I got the 14 years. And I was indicted on the Sedano murder in Newark. I fought double jeopardy. Double jeopardy,
there you go,
is the only thing you appeal before the trial. So I appealed it to the Third Circuit in Philly. The chief judge ruled in my favor. He said the guy got acquitted. He said he shouldn't be tried again. He beat it. And it took like 2 years. I was in Beaumont for 2 years. Then I lost. I went to the Supreme Court. They wouldn't hear it. They shipped me back from Beaumont to Passaic County Jail, then to Hudson County Jail. And I went to trial again, and I beat it.
Wow, that's insane.
Right?
Yo, Cousin Paulie, how you doing? Thank you for joining me, man. Appreciate you. Staxx, get it in. We push back. I'm with the skinny. Same, brilliant, being 11 years clean. Brilliant life now, Staxx. I hope the same for everyone. Me too, man. I really hope I can be an inspiration for other people to do the same thing, because it's a great life. It really is, being sober. I got almost 6 years, and in about 9 more months, I'll have 6 years. So
Cousin Paulie's with the skinny, and you're with the chubby.
Yeah, I'm with the chubby. I'm with the chubby, Sonny. chubby Sonny. Chubby Grasso.
Chubby G.
Shipped me back to Beaumont because I had a detainer on me. I had a murder detainer, so I got to stay in the penitentiary.
The fuck? Who has a murdered? You getting out? I got a murdered detainer. We're gonna take that one to trial. This dude's been through the ringer with the feds, man.
Does he look it? No,
he looks like he's doing fine, and he's an older man. He's over 60, right?
Yeah,
he takes care of himself, man. His hair ain't all gray. He's still got color to his hair and shit.
It is shit.
Stress, Sonny, stress. You've been through the ringer and back.
Yeah.
Right?
And now they say that the hair's going to fall out when I get my second shot.
Oh, man. When are you supposed to be doing that?
Another, I think, 9 weeks. What do I do so
feeling?
Far? Tired, woozy, can't stay awake. And then at night, can't go to sleep. Dizzy as a fuck. It's crazy.
Damn, man. And you're supposed to operate through life like that.
Yeah, and I do.
It's a shitty situation because there's no one to blame it on, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what do you blame it on? Like, what's the cause of it? What's the cause of cancer in the first place?
Well, I think they say we're all born with cancer cells. It all depends on how your immune system is, and
they just need to be activated or something, right?
Right. This, I don't know. I kept saying maybe I'll get a lawyer and go sue the fucks up in New York that gave me that cyber knife. And, but, there's probably a small print somewhere that says, if it works, it works. If not, not. So, you can't sue everybody at the drop of a hat. But
Sin City, I reached out to him. It's possibility it'll be happening in the future. So we'll see about that.
Well, he answered you, right?
Yeah, 100%. He did.
So that's a good sign right there.
Definitely is. So we'll see in the future what happens with that. I got some major things going on, and everyone ain't gonna like it. But guess what? I don't give a rat's ass. Let's get back to the video.
And then after that, they shipped me from Beaumont. Where the fuck they go from there?
Monroe.
Beaumont. I went to USP Macquarie. And then they put me in Marion, USP Marion. And then they put me in a hole for a year in there. And then they sent me to Terre Haute to a terrorist unit, a CMA unit, Communication Management Unit. It was like me and 40 guys, 35 of them were terrorists. I don't know what the fuck I was doing there. I had fucking stolen property and gambling.
Right. That's what I meant by Indiana, in Terre Haute, Indiana. That's
Indiana, yeah. It was the old death row where I was in fucking Timothy McVeigh's cell. Remember the guy, the thing? Then they built a new thing. That was the death row. And they made the old death row, they put a new penitentiary up and they made that a communications management unit.
Hey, wow. We got 82 people in the house.
Holy shit.
Hit the like button. It just keeps climbing. 86. Hit the like button. James, what's good? I'll pray for you, Sonny. T-shirts, James. Sonny. Get that cash. Get that cash in and help the show whatever you can. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, Thomas. Yeah, we can use some donations over here. We can use an envelope or two, you know?
I'll boost.
Costanza's right. The Chicago outfit only had a handful of rats, unlike New York and Philly, but their cooperation crippled the Chicago mob 100%. You know who really crippled the Chicago mob? Frank Calabrese Jr. Fucking really damaged them. And then the brother that cooperated, right? Frank Sr.'s brother.
Mm-hmm.
Nick.
Don't forget Whitey.
Yeah, Whitey Bulger. Oh my God, he was really bad. Sadia, how are you?
Hi, Sadia.
Latin Butterfly, what's going on? Thank you for joining us. Appreciate you. Sending prayers, and my thoughts and prayers are with you, Sharon says. Thank you. All right, let's take a look at the first video. I think this is the first one that Vlad had with Joey, and Buffalo has never had a made guy turn rat. So listen to this. Paul Castellano's nephew was a made man, and you keep listening to the interview that I'm dropping parts of, and you'll hear how it all unfolded and what happened. It's pretty interesting story. And part 2 will be out tonight. Here, let's get into the first episode. I want to show you guys when he asked about when he started talking about the mob, and Joey said, "I don't want to talk about that."
Today we have Joey Merlino, aka Skinny Joey, who the media has claimed for years is the boss of the Philadelphia Mafia. Welcome to Vlad TV.
How you doing? Welcome. How are you?
Well, it's your first time here.
Alleged.
I want to start in the very.
He's like, no, we're gonna cut that right now. Alleged. Yeah. He's like, you ain't putting that fucking moniker on me. At least he corrects people, like, because a lot of people will gloat on that, right? Oh, he's calling me the boss. Let me just
and if they don't say it, then they say it.
Just like when
the hitman.
Yeah, just like the hitman shit, right? Yeah. Like when people are former hitman and this and that. Some of them are quiet, like they're smiling inside, you know. And then how much is the membership, Staxx? It's like $2.99, I think.
Yours?
Yeah, it might be $1.99.
I think you did $1.99.
I want to watch the rest of Paul's nephew's interview. But don't worry, I'm going to be dropping a whole bunch of them. Yeah, I think it's $1.99, Kev. But the whole interview will be on membership. You can watch the whole thing.
I love that name.
I am sure, Mindset. Don't listen to these fucking bums out there trying to discredit me before the fucking interview's even done. I think it's funny, but carry on.
Good.
So, born and raised in South Philly.
Yes, my whole life.
Okay. And your parents are Italian, Salvatore Chucky Merlino and Rita Giordano?
Yeah, Giordano, that's my mother, yeah.
Okay, so what was it like to grow up in South Philly in the late 60s, early 70s?
It was nice. There was no locks on the door. You could do whatever you want in the neighborhood. Nobody ever stole anything. Nobody's houses got robbed. Tight-knit, you know, all time. Everybody helped each other.
Alex, I think that guy that Scott interviewed was a cop. I think he was law enforcement. And he was like undercover in the mob, I believe. We got 93 people in the house. Hit that like button.
How many likes?
I don't know. 93. No. Yeah, look at that, huh? Damn, we're doing pretty damn good. I didn't see that. I don't like Scott, but I just know he flipped back in the day, and this affected people. I know. Maybe he didn't have a button. Might be right. I know this dad was made for sure. Who knows? Profits for life. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Think you're right, Staxx. Dude was always a cop. Yeah, a lot of them are undercover, and then they try to go into that life. Like, what's in Joe Barone? Look at him trying with his junior FBI badge.
Outside all night. Listen, when I was a kid, I was never home. I went home to eat. That was it. The kids are all fucked up today. That's why they're all fat. They play video games. They don't do a fucking thing.
Yeah, that's why they're all fat. This phone shit is really getting out of control. Like, you go somewhere in public, everyone's like this on their phone. Everybody.
Yeah. Wait till the day when China pushes one button and all the phones.
Bro, you drive down the street. You drive down the street and people are driving like this. Like,
yeah, right?
Mind someone else's business, Staxx. But don't you think he's too young to be Castellano's nephew? No. So he's his nephew from Castellano's younger brother, who was from Italy. And his younger brother was an old man. Like, he had a kid when he was, I don't know, 50 or 60. But don't worry, watch the rest of the interview and then make your analogy. Because I got people that are trying to tear me down before the interview is already out. Like, I just don't get it. But okay.
Yeah, you played one part.
Played one part, and all of a sudden they know everything, right? Mr. Mobologist.
Because they Wikipedia'd it.
Yeah. Great research. Right. Better keep doing some more.
Dickopedia.
Yeah, Dickopedia. Stick that Dickopedia right up your ass.
Played every sport. Hockey, football, baseball, stickball, you name it, we played it. My mother came and got us. We came home from school at 3 o'clock. We were out till 5 o'clock. Came in 8. As soon as we're done dinner, went out till 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Home, bath, shower. We didn't have shower, we had a fucking bath. We had no air conditioning. Got up, went to school the next day, but we were always active.
Hey, we got 101 people in the house. Hit that like button. Make sure the bell is on all so you get all the videos. And don't worry, Castellano's interview will be out tonight. Part 2 will be out tonight. It's a 6-part interview. At least wait until the fucking interview is done before you start picking it apart. Huh?
Take notes.
Yeah, take notes. Maybe you'll get guests like me, but I doubt it.
Okay, so you're growing up, and in terms of your dad, did he tell you what he did for a living, or what did you think he did for a living when you were a kid?
He worked in a mechanic place.
Ronan says, Wikipedia is not a source of real information. Journalists don't use Wikipedia. No, a lot of them do. Trust me. They think it's like, I mean, anyone can go in and change the Wikipedia.
That's right. I was just going to say that.
Yeah, like, it's corny shit. Yeah, don't go by Wikipedia like a lot of these dudes do.
Armstrong Springs.
Okay.
And he was a bartender. He was a bartender.
Okay. Well, he owned a bar at one point, right?
Yeah, he had a bar.
Was it the 9M?
Well, yeah, 9M bar. That was in the late 80s, though. I'm talking about like 70s, early 80s, 70s, early 80s.
Okay, so as a kid, did you get in trouble or you were a relatively good kid?
Every day, trouble. Every fucking day. My mother beat me up every day. My father like 4 times a year. Every day my mother beat me up.
Okay.
So, like, what was the first time you really got serious?
Hey, Salvatore says, doo-doo boy, Wikipedia journalist and full of fact, 100%. We don't give doo-doo boy any credit over here. Doo-doo's upset, pouting, 100%. A lot of these dudes are pouting. Guess what? They're going to be pouting a lot more in a couple days. You'll see. Ain't that right, Pink Panther?
Trouble.
Since I was let out of the house, every day. I mean, we always something. We were bad.
Okay.
We were bad kids, but good bad. Not like no drugs, no. You know, we just whatever. Broke windows, fucking threw eggs. We used to throw eggs at cops. Mischief night. That's what everybody in South Philly did.
That's what everyone around the whole country
Everybody.
did. Like, so, Sonny, what was your night like the day before Halloween?
I would drive to South Philly and throw eggs at the cops.
Me too. I did the same thing. Like,
Right?
Of course.
I would sell cartons of eggs for $50. I made a ton of money, and then I went back home.
Kev says, just try to become a member, and it's stating that my password's wrong. I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. Mischief night, 100%. We used to do all kinds of crazy shit. Like, taking overboard, though. We're like lighting leaves on fire and shit. It was bad.
Yeah, the shaving cream and come out and hit people with eggs and stuff.
Egging buildings. We egged the school one time. We got caught, right? We were in school the next day telling everybody, and then we got caught. We all got pulled out of class, and I think I was in like 3rd grade or something, and they made us pick up rocks out of the baseball field with a wheelbarrow.
Oh, wow.
I'm just throwing them by my head.
So you were doing hard time in 3rd grade?
Hard time. Yeah, they had us working.
Whoa, man.
Because we vandalized the school.
Yeah.
They taped that shit serious back in the day. I don't know now what they would even do. Probably nothing. Right?
Well, they got cameras and shit now, so
yeah. Now you'd be all over the fucking news, like
right? Yeah.
Hit school.
He could only play.
Were you getting arrested as a kid at all?
I got a few times. Minor shit, throwing eggs at cops. But the cops used to laugh at us. They used to take us and drive us like 2 miles away and let us walk home.
Okay, so nothing serious. You didn't get any serious crimes.
No, not serious. Driving without a license when we were 15, you had to be 16 to drive. You know, shit like that.
Yo, Rogue says, I got paddled at school a lot. One time the principal tried to spank me, right? And they called my mom first, and then she busts in the office. Poof! And he's like ready to start spanking me. And she's like, you ain't touching my kid. It was crazy.
Good for her.
Yeah, she was like, no. He dragged me to the office by my ear, man. Dragging me down the hallway. I'm like, argh. It was crazy.
I told you one of the times I got in trouble and I came home and told my parents that I got hit. And their immediate question was, well, what did you do to deserve it? It's not the point.
Yeah, was it the teacher hit you?
Teacher hit me. They put their hands on me. What are you talking about?
You can't do that type of shit now.
Right now, forget it.
Like, I don't know about Catholic school. I never went to Catholic school or anything, but they used to hit people with rulers and shit, right?
Yep. I got hit with rulers. I got smacked in the face.
It'd be all over social medias nowadays if you got.
Yep, that's right. Hey, Vinny, chicken cutlets. Thank you. And then when I got to high school, then it was different. Then it was men that were hitting me, the men teachers. And I had one brother that grabbed me by my hair because I was fucking talking or something. And it hurt. My reflex just, I jumped up and I popped him in the face. And right away I went, oh, this isn't going to be good. He goes, let's go. We're going to the principal.
Especially if they put their hands on it. It's fucking crazy. They would let.
They were allowed to.
Yeah,
we're going to the principal. So I said, all right, fine. We'll go to the principal, but I'm going to tell him how you pulled my hair and pulled me out of the chair. And he thought for like 10 seconds. He goes, sit down. I'm like, wow, good. Whew.
Yeah, the only experience I had with a teacher trying to put his hands on me was this principal that time. My mother saved me. I think I was in first grade, matter of fact, when that happened.
Really?
Yeah. I was a bad kid, man. Me and my cousin were beating kids up in school and shit. It was not good. It was bad.
Okay. So, did you know about the mafia as a kid?
Dumb question.
Here we go. Access denied.
Not at all. Okay. Well, let's talk about the backdrop.
Look at that smile.
What's happening right now at that time. So
He's getting pissed, right?
Okay.
Here.
Well,
yep.
Hold on, I gotta let it catch up. Yeah, he's getting pissed. You can tell he doesn't want to talk about the mob. I wonder, he must have told Vlad, I don't want to talk about this shit before he came.
Oh, guaranteed.
Out, right?
Yeah. And then he's doing it anyway. And then the eyes start blinking. You motherfucker, he's saying inside his head.
Yeah, he's like, what the fuck, man?
That's right, Kev.
That little smirk.
Let's talk about the backdrop of what's happening right now at that time. So by 1980, when you were 18, the Philly boss, Angelo Bruno, got killed.
He lived around the corner from me.
And, I'm sorry?
He lived around the corner from me.
But we don't hear no stories about how did you know him? What were your interactions with him? None of that. Why? Like, why not?
How about really? Around the corner? No kidding. So what did you do? Did you hang with him? Did you have any dealings with him? Nothing.
Yeah, nothing. There's nothing. That's it. To the next question. Smile, you paid 40 G's for this. Ha ha ha. Did he? Did he pay 40,000?
Is that what the number was? Wow.
That seems a little steep, man. I don't know if he paid 40,000. I'm thinking maybe 20 at the most. What do you think, Sonny?
Oh, I would figure 25. Yeah, 20, 25. But you never know. Yes, Vinny chicken cutlets, quite a few.
I have no idea. Apparently, Little Boosie made 20. Made 20 what?
20 grand?
20 G's. 20 G's?
Who,
Vlad has a lot of money. Vlad got millions of dollars. Like, he's making good money.
Is that right?
He gets some exclusive interviews, and he has a lot of people. I think 1 million people on his platform.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, so it's not like he's not a small podcast or a small. He's been doing this forever. He has so many interviews, so many connections. It's insane. Nobody can compete with his interviews. You just can't. Not that.
So he's been around for a while.
Yeah, not that he's the best interviewer, but he's got a shitload of guests.
Well, a lot of them don't pay.
Kind of like me. But I don't pay. That's the difference.
Right, that's what I mean. And you don't say,
okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. I'm going to start saying that. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
And that set off a whole bunch of events. So they're saying the murder was orchestrated by his consigliere, Antonio Cooperators. And then because he didn't get permission from the commission to actually do it, he was found dead in the trunk of a car.
I don't know nothing about it. I was a kid. I have
I don't
no
what
clue. All I know is he got killed. That was it.
Right. Then Phil Testa became the new boss, and he appointed Nicki Scarfo as his consigliere.
I don't know nothing about that.
Everything. Access denied. I don't know nothing about that. None of that. Joe Ponte, how are you?
Keep asking questions.
That's way before my time.
I'm just kind of setting off the backdrop of what's happening. Not to say, you didn't know anything about that. I'm just kind of setting up what's happening in the background. And then, Phil Testa became the new boss, and then he got killed by a nail bomb under his porch. And, they're saying that was ordered by Peter Casella. And
how many people would be angry if I got Joey Merlino?
Would be angry?
Oh, they would.
You mean content creators?
Yeah, they would be enraged.
You know what they would say? That's a Merlino lookalike. That's not him.
Yeah, yeah. They probably go on Wikipedia and try to discredit me somehow.
But you see what he tries to do here, this fucking Vlad? If you know, you know. And sometimes he throws some bullshit out there. So the interviewee will say, oh, no, wait, that didn't happen that way. And then he's got him. Joey ain't falling for it. Yeah, I said, no, I don't want to talk about it. So keep talking till your teeth fall out. I'm not talking to you about it.
Yeah, no one wants to hear Vlad explain what was happening in the mob because he doesn't even fucking know. He's reading Wikipedia right now.
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah.
Arducci Sr., and then Arducci gets killed, and Casella had to leave, and there was the whole internal war in terms of what's happening. And at the end of all that, Nicki Scarfo became the boss of the Philly family.
Look at that.
Did you know Nicki at all?
Yeah, I knew Nick. Yeah.
Okay, so what was Nicki Scarfo like?
He's a good guy.
He was a good man. He was a man.
He was always on time.
Okay. What were some of the moments?
He was just gonna say something. Vlad cut him off. He said his nephew, and then he cut him off. Did you hear that? What?
He was a good man. He was a man. He was a good guy.
Okay. What were some of the moments that stood out in terms of interactions
with Nicki?
Yeah.
He was always dependable, always on time. If you had to be there at 5 o'clock, you better be there at 5 o'clock. I mean, he was a good man. He was.
Or what? Or what? A lot of people.
He was a nice guy. Yeah, good hair.
A lot of people that I spoke to about Nicki Scarfo said he was a great guy. Like, I didn't hear any complaints about Nicki Scarfo from anybody that knew him. And there was quite a few people that were around him and locked up.
Don't get on his bad side.
John Greshner was with Nicki Scarfo. He was good friends with him. Robert McNeese. Shout out to Robert McNeese. He was good friends with him. There was a lot of people. I don't know if he was good friends with him, but nobody ever said anything bad about him,
Look at our pictures. Go back to that side by side.
I mean,
look at your body and my body underneath our body.
What? We got legs, huh? Yeah. Squeak, squeak.
Hey, Emerald.
Jill for the rest of his life. Yeah. I mean, he was a good guy. His nephew.
They say
he cut him off again. His nephew, he cut him off again. He was just gonna explain again something. Why would he fucking do that, man? And why wouldn't he bring it up? You were gonna say like something like that, because he's not with it all. He's probably
right. Like, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. That's what you say. Go ahead.
Yeah. Wait. What were you gonna say?
Like, yeah. I mean, he was a good guy. His nephew.
They say after Nicki became the boss, they promoted your dad to the underboss.
I don't know nothing about that. That I'm not going to talk about. I don't want to talk about none of that.
You don't know anything.
I don't want to talk about none of the mob stuff. I want to talk about the rats.
There you go.
Okay, fair enough. So, 82, Nicki Scarfo goes to jail for gun possession for 2 years.
Right.
And then in 84, you got into a situation with aggravated assault.
Yeah, I got locked up.
Okay, so tell me exactly what happened.
We was in a bar. I was in a bar, Lido. It was like a restaurant. It wasn't no nightclub. It was like a restaurant. Older crowd. They had a band in there. And Philolini's mother came in there. He left this out of his book. And she was in there drunk. And these 3 guys kept on bothering her, asking her to dance. They were dancing with her. I went over. I said, I brought her back to the bar. You know, and they wouldn't stop. I'm little. I just got done being a jockey. I was fucking 120 pounds. They were big. And a fucking fight broke out. I hit one with a chair. They hit me. Bing, bang, boom. But I didn't get locked up for like a year later. One of them somebody got stabbed. A riot broke out. Somebody got stabbed. They locked me up a year later. They charged me with 2 counts, aggravated assault and possession of 3 charges. 2 aggravated assault. I went and got sentenced. The fucking lawyer told me I was getting probation. I got.
And listen, if I get to interview Joey Merlino, I'm not gonna ask him mob shit. We don't need to talk about no mob shit or none of that. Like, I can get a real interesting interview without talking about a bunch of mob shit. There's no reason for it. And
you can talk about the rats.
Yeah, you can talk about anything. Besides that, you don't need to try to pry mob shit out of him, which Vlad's clearly doing. He's clearly trying to pry. And I don't know why you would do that, because that would get him in a lot of trouble if he, you know,
say if
he was, because he's allegedly the boss of Philadelphia.
Correct.
He would get Joey in trouble in a minute. You don't think Vlad would testify against Joey if he had to?
He would have to.
He wouldn't have a choice. He'd be going to jail, right?
Yep.
That's what they do to people to make them testify, right? They say, you're going to jail. We're just going to throw you in jail until you testify.
That's right, man. It's called obstruction. I have your video right here. Don't tell me. All I need you to say was, yes, this is your video. Yes, this is what he said. No, you don't want to? That's obstruction of justice.
He acts like he's a stand-up guy. Vlad acts like he's a stand-up guy. Like he's going to, I'm going to hold the nobility of my guests. No, you won't. You would tell him.
He acts dumb sometimes. I mean, he might be. I don't know. But if everything you said about him is true and the numbers and all the interviews that he's done, he's not that dumb. He's playing stupid.
Yeah,
100%. He's looking for Joey to correct him. No, you got it wrong. Here's how it went.
He's not even doing a good job at trying to pry it out of him. Joey must have been annoyed. He looks a little pissed off. A little bit.
Why doesn't he push on possession of a deadly weapon? I don't get that. So that would mean he had the knife that did the stabbing. He did the stabbing. What was the weapon?
He was charged with it, right?
Yeah. So what he went away for it. So what was the weapon?
He doesn't ask him none of that.
No.
Right, yeah. 2 counts of aggravated assault, 1 count of possession of a weapon for unlawful purpose.
They got me 7 years each one, and then they ran in
You should have said what? You should have said what was the weapon, right?
Yep.
Like, what was the weapon? He doesn't ask him anything like that.
Yeah,
I mean, he was already convicted. He's already convicted, already went to prison. He can't get in more trouble for it.
Correct.
I guess unless they want to hit him with Fed charges or something, right? Just like they hit him with the murder charges and then the state charges. Russian Vlad, lowlife. Vlad is Russian, I believe.
Yeah, Vladimir.
Yeah, Vladimir. His last name is Putin.
I know. I went to 9th grade.
His last name is Putang. Vladimir Putang.
And then I did 2 years in jail, and I got out.
Well, you were also banned from the New Jersey casinos?
Yeah, youngest guy in the country barred. They still won't let me in.
And that was because of that fight?
No, I think I might have got barred before that.
You should have said, why did you get barred?
Right.
For what reason?
I'm not, like, right around that time, I got barred. We all got barred. Me, my father, Nicki, Salvie, Philip, my uncle, other piece of shit. Yeah. I was like,
he doesn't talk at all.
So you can't.
He doesn't talk at all about Salvie either. Testa. Nothing.
Right.
Nothing about him.
And if they all got barred at once,
right over that. He
they
just
would probably
he got killed when I was in prison. That's it.
Right. But they would probably go and sit at a table all together and give each other signals back and forth. That's why they all get bought at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
No,
It ain't for
so
it ain't for counting cards or anything, because they're no Einsteins here.
So
But
they can't send another person in there, probably. So they can't send one of their associates in there to do
Right.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that's certainly an innocent, easy enough question to ask. So what you get barred for? You don't ask. That's a big thing, to be barred for life from Atlantic City for life.
It's huge. It's huge. Yeah,
What did
what
you
was the
do?
reason?
What
Yeah,
did you
what
do?
was the reason?
Take a crap on the table? What?
But they banned all of them.
All of them, exactly.
Because the reason is they don't want organized crime in Atlantic City controlling everything, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Walk into a casino at all in Jersey.
If I'm taking a heart attack right now on the boardwalk, I can't go in and get fucking medical attention. They won't let me in.
Okay, and like you mentioned, your dad got banned as well as your other family members.
Yeah, we all got, I think it was all the same time.
I would have said, why did they group you all together? Why would they group you all together? Your father gets banned. They ban the son too? For what?
Right. Right.
You
That's
would have
not-
an answer, right?
That's good news. You don't let
Pink
something like
Panther
that go
says, I'm
by.
banned for life from all the Hard Rock casinos for winning too much. You're probably
Ooh.
banned from every jewelry store in America too. He's the real
like-
American Pink Panther, if you don't know who that is. What's his
Sort-
name? Talked about
so-
him.
Sausage Face is barred from all the car washes in Tampa.
He's banned from all the hot dog trucks. He owns them all. What do you mean? He operates, runs, and owns them all.
I forgot. You're right.
Okay. Now,
Okay.
your sister was at one
Okay.
Hey,
We're gonna
leave my
talk about-
sister alone.
Yeah, I'd be like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you?
point engaged to Salvatore Testa.
Yeah.
And that's all they talk about, Salvie. That's it. Okay,
Yep.
your sister was engaged and he died
Joe-
when I was in jail.
Joey's getting ready for a fight. Look, where's he going with this?
He ends up getting killed.
Yeah, I was in jail. I went
You were
away
in
when he got, yeah, I was away when he got killed.
How did your sister take that?
I mean, she could, she couldn't have took it well. I mean, well, they were broken up though. Nobody knows that. They were broken up before.
Everybody knows that. That's Salvie called the wedding off. Some people suspected that's why he was killed.
Broke her heart.
The engagement was off.
I believe his father was furious at Salvie for
Yeah.
breaking it off. Who knows why? Why would he break it off? Who knows?
They threw eggs at him.
But there was newspaper articles that Testa was becoming powerful in Philadelphia and all. Testa was a heavy hitter in Philly. He was
He
not
was.
just some young kid. Like he was selling houses. I believe he was what's that called? Someone that sells. He was a realtor agent, real estate agent.
Yeah, he was.
I don't know. I'm guessing 20,000 for this interview, maybe 10. I don't know. That's just a guess. I doubt it was more than that.
Okay. Well, and then in 1988, your dad got sentenced to 45 years.
Oh,
I
a
don't
lot
know
of
about
people
that.
said his dad was a great guy too. Nagon says Joey's dad is the one that gave Salvie the kiss of death, allegedly. Didn't Nicki go to prison for killing Salvie? Didn't he get convicted for that?
Yes. I think he mentions it.
He's talking about it right now.
Yeah.
For 2 counts of racketeering and drug trafficking.
Yeah. No, I think they beat the drugs.
Oh, they beat the drug trafficking charge.
They had a RICO case before that. Yeah.
Here, let me check Wikipedia.
Yeah, drug case. They got acquitted. All of them.
You can hear the keys going.
Case, they won. And then they had the...
Here, let me check Wikipedia and see if that's true.
After that was the Testa murder. They beat that. And then they came with a racketeering case.
No, he said the Testa murder. They beat that. Right? You heard him?
Mm-hmm. I didn't ever heard that the first time.
Case they won. And then they had after that was the Testa murder. They beat that. And then they came with a racketeering case with everything in it. And they got convicted. That's when they got the 45 years.
Oh, with the RICO.
45 years. That's a long fucking time, man.
With the RICO. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't play games when it comes to the RICO.
You know that movie I did last week? The movie I was in?
Yeah, yeah.
My character's name was Rico.
Rico.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Rico. My character name was Kane in the movie I was in.
Like the drink?
No, like the like the drug. Kane.
Oh, I got you.
Because I was a white guy in a cartel.
Uh-huh.
I can't say too much.
Don't say Rico Suave. Rico Ravioli.
Yeah, it was a good experience, man. It was really fun.
Look at these fucking names that are coming out for me now. Rico Ravioli, Rico Suave.
Rico Ravioli.
Rico
you were
around
26
there.
years old when that happened.
Yeah. Around
I'll be right back, Sonny.
I mean, how does it feel
right, Sonny?
to be that young and your dad is almost getting a life sentence for that many years, essentially? Because your dad is what, maybe in his 50s at this point?
Oh, they had 45 years, and he got life with no parole for another murder. So he had life. Pennsylvania, you get life, you never get out. And then he had the 45 years with the feds running wild. But then they won the appeal on the murder case. I think it was, fuck year was it, 90-something. They went back to trial and they got acquitted. And that's how they just had the fed sentence.
Okay, so ultimately, how many years did your dad have to serve?
Okay.
What did he do? He would have came home in 2016. I think he did. He had 26 in, 20, 25, 26. Straight.
Okay. And then what happened?
He died. He died in jail.
Oh, wow. So
yeah, he died. He only had like 18 months left.
How did your dad take it?
What the fuck kind of question is that, Sonny?
How did you? It's like the last time. How did your dad take it? I don't know. He was fucking dead. I couldn't ask him.
Yeah. How do you take it? Like, come on. How do you think he felt with a 45
How did your dad
year
take
sentence?
dying? Yeah, but how did he take dying?
That's what he said, right?
Yeah.
Like a man, like he's supposed to. So you're supposed to.
I mean, I'm sure at that time he was given lots of opportunities to cooperate and make that whole jail sentence go away.
Any one of them could have did it. It's that easy. Anybody could do it. You don't even have to know somebody. You seen the podcast I had with the kid the other day.
Vlad's gonna be on the stand like this, cooperating against Joey next. He told me some shit. I'm telling you, man, I wouldn't be surprised.
This is what he said off camera.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I really wouldn't shock me. Like, nothing shocks me anymore. And once you think you've seen it all in this world, the fucking floor drops out from under you, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's exactly how it is.
How did he feel, though?
How did he feel when his dad died? How did he feel?
How did your sister feel when your dad died?
How'd that make you feel? Like, come on, man.
How did he feel?
Obvious.
Yeah, he felt cold.
They know me.
Yeah.
They told him we'll let you go. That's how easy it is.
I don't know. I'll ask him when I get there. How about that, right? I'll ask him when I get there, and I'll find out how he felt, and I'll let you know, Vlad.
Oh, we got a new name for me. Rico Racketeer.
Rico the Racketeer.
from Joey
But my
Polo.
father would never even think of that.
Did you visit him regularly in prison?
Yeah. Well, they stopped me when I got locked up. They wouldn't let me visit him no more.
That's fucked up. I wonder if they let him visit after when he started getting sick and things. He passed away young, his dad, right?
His dad, yeah. I think he said he got in to see him once. But originally they wouldn't let him in because he was in one place, his father was in the other, right? Something like that.
I think so. Hold on, let me see. Juggy. Let me check Wikipedia. He was born in 1939.
See you later, Ivan.
He was 73 years old when he passed away. Yeah, he died in Fort Worth, Texas. He was born in he died October 22nd, 2012. And he was going to get out 18 months later. That's
right, exactly.
Sad, man.
After 26 straight.
Wow. Can you imagine? You don't even get a chance to get out. I've heard of people getting out, right? Getting out of prison after like 25 years and passing away like 6 days later.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, my friend Carrie, her dad was one of the members of the Pagans. He was involved with a big bust. He died like, I don't even know, 60 days later or something after he got out of prison. But at least he didn't die in prison, because that's got to be a shitty feeling to die there, you know?
Yeah, well, when you're starting to go, I don't think it matters where you are, but
yeah, because you're all delirious, right?
Yeah, but if you're out and you get to say goodbye to your family and even maybe leave them with an apology, you know, I'm sorry for the life that I chose and I was away for so long. You know, you feel good, but they feel good to hear it.
Yeah, give them.
If you die in prison, they never get that, you know.
No, and what do you think? Do you think when people get older and they're upper age and they're locked up and they have a life sentence, should they let them go once they're old and frail?
I do, yeah. I've always said that.
Some people don't deserve to ever get out. You know.
Yeah, well, that's true. Depends on what you're in there for. If you're like that guy that we know, that little fucking munchkin from outer space, who did 18 straight, you know who I'm talking about. For white collar crime, I don't know. Anybody that's in for that, or that's in for bookmaking or stuff like that. Come on.
Yeah.
You made your point after 5 fucking years. What was he doing? He was taking bets. So what?
Yeah, like I don't think people should be in prison like that for stupid shit. But like Vicamuso, man, Vicamuso, he's in his upper age. He's like an old man. He's older. He's not a threat to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
But they still look at him as a threat to society.
Yeah, look what Nagon says there. Sonny Francis was still shaking guys down in his 90s.
Yeah, he went back to prison. How old was he when he went back to prison? And then he got out when he was 100?
103 when he got out.
He's like, I'm going to live past this sentence. I don't give a shit. I'm beating the government, right?
And the thing that pissed Joey Merlino off is that Michael went to pick him up. And so he was mad at Sonny. And that's why he said, he didn't say he was a rat, but he said he was condoning his son being a rat. And if he was true to the life, you tell your son, you don't pick me up. You fucking ratted against us.
Yeah.
Right? I get it. I get what he was saying.
It's true. Listen, is it okay for all these? What about stand-up guys who are meeting with fucking John A-Light and Chief Suckums and all these guys? Is that okay? It makes them all no good, man. I don't give a shit. I don't care. Mm-hmm. I'm putting them all in the same category. They're all no good. Fuck them.
Well, if you don't shun them.
If you don't shun them, they should be in a hole somewhere, be ashamed of what they did.
All doors are closed. If you open doors for them, well, then you're part of them.
Yeah, fuck that. Let all these guys on them other podcasts open them doors for those type of guys. I'm good. They ain't getting these doors. What's his name will break them down.
The warden stopped me. I couldn't come to visit. I had to get special permission. He was dying.
the door.
I did this to the door. I pushed the door in.
You ruined it.
You know, I'm surprised. I'm surprised he didn't say, I didn't do this. You did it.
The fuck? You did it. What the fuck you filming me for?
Yeah, don't put that shit on me. You did this to the door, not me. Now go make me a sandwich.
Oh, man. I know. I'm kind of surprised, too.
When I get out, 2014, 12, I forgot. What the
15,
fuck I get out? 14. And he was in bad shape. And I wasn't allowed to go visit him. And then they gave me special permission. I went with my mother. We went to go see him. He was in a hospital in Texas. They had fucking 30 guards in a room, handcuffed to the... If they told him you get up and walk out, he couldn't get up and walk out. And then he died like 2 days later. But at least I got to see him before he died.
Sorry for your loss, man. I lost my dad a few years ago.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Right.
That's sad, man. It's sad. Here, we're gonna take another look at this quick interview. This is the last one that Joey Merlino did with Vlad, the last one that came out. So let's take a look at that, and then we gotta wrap it up because I got things to do.
You refer to yourself as degenerate. Like, what exactly is a degenerate gambler?
No, I like the game. I like football. I like action. We bet on anything when we were kids. Fucking gumball machine. I'll race you around the corner for fucking 400. Whatever you want to do. 30 million. Listen, they gave these guys 30 million to fight. I'll fight Mayweather. He could shoot at me in the ring for 30 million.
Okay, so the extortion part that you got convicted for, what exactly was that about?
It was all these bookmakers that got caught. All the bookmakers that got caught, whatever, fucking booking, came in and said, oh, yeah, I gave them work, I paid them money. They didn't give us no fucking, it's all fucking bullshit. It was their way to get out of jail. They were going to jail.
Okay, and the receiving stolen property, what was that?
I told my lawyer, get up and tell the jury we did. I don't give a fuck. We're not going to get 3 years. Our main concern was all the violence and, you know, the bad crime. I didn't give a fuck about gambling and fucking receiving stolen property. Fuck, I did. I told him I did it. I don't give a fuck. We didn't do it, but I didn't care. Everybody in that ring, all the people who did everything, did all the robbing and everything, they didn't go to jail. I went to jail. They came in, they said, yeah, Joey knew about it. They went home and I went to jail.
Okay, so you get convicted for this whole situation.
Right.
And you were given a 14-year sentence.
Right.
But then a month after the verdict, you were indicted for the 1996 murder of Joseph Sedano.
Right, but I just beat it in Philly.
Uh-huh.
That was in the RICO in Philly.
What did he get caught with? Stolen property. What was it? Like, what was it? TVs? Fur coats? Like, what the fuck was the property?
Hair gel.
No, hair gel. Oh, I get it. Yeah, makes sense.
And when I got acquitted, the next day they indicted me in Newark on the same murder, and I had to go to fucking court again, trial again.
Right. I mean, despite the jury findings, the murder charge were not proven as a RICO predicate act.
Right. That's how it goes in the RICO. It's proven or not proven. It's not guilty or not. If it's proven, you're guilty.
The problem there, that doesn't mean acquitted.
It doesn't.
It's like
right?
It's like a grand jury. They choose to indict or not indict. If they choose not to indict, it doesn't mean you're innocent. It means there's not enough evidence for them to go forward with it. So they didn't prove the RICO. It doesn't mean you're innocent. So that's why the other state was able to give another shot at it. You know, they hold all the cards. You know that.
Of course. Look how close he looks to his dad.
Oh, wow.
He looks just like him, don't he?
Yeah. Even the earlobes.
Everything, man. He looks exactly like his dad. Like spitting image of him.
Yeah. Wow.
It's crazy.
Right. You end up getting acquitted of that.
Yes. And then I got indicted again in Newark, and I went to trial for a month. The same fucking charge. I got...
Yeah, I don't care. True Serum. We're going to do a live down the road. Let them all Wikipedia away. It's all good. Ain't worried about nothing.
Charged with conspiracy to murder and murder. In a RICO. I had a RICO again. I had 10 co-defendants. They all pled out. And then it was me and a guy named Beeps left. We were charged with the murder. And then they dropped the murder on him and they gave him 18 months for, I don't know, gambling, some fucking bullshit. So my lawyer called up and said, could you give my client 18 months for the gambling? Well, I had a prosecutor. This is how sick these fucking people are. The Guano. He was from Philly. He tried our RICO in Philly. After we got acquitted, he moved to Newark to try me on the murder. He was obsessed with me. He was a fucking nut. He wanted to kill himself, the prosecutor. That's how crazy he was.
he ended up offing himself. He probably was into some dirty shit. Like he probably had some shifty cases going.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, true serum. I don't really care. Let them talk. You know, that's all they do is talk. That's all good. I'm still gonna do me, and they're gonna sit there and talk shit. But it's okay. I'll do me. Well,
look, this whole hour and 15 minutes, you didn't bring it up.
No.
About what they were saying.
Listen, part two.
You dropped that thing Saturday night, right? Or last night?
Yeah, Saturday night, part one.
And Sunday, they're already calling you out. So they're trolling you, you know?
Let them keep trying. Don't worry, part two is dropping tonight. And
there you go.
We're doing a lot to answer all of these dumb questions. So
this is Gaetano Castellano. I know you probably haven't heard of me because you haven't heard of a lot of real guys. I'm Paul Castellano's nephew, and I'm chatting with Staxx. Exclusive.
Keep watching, and you'll see what's up. I appreciate all you guys. You want to give
Send them an invitation.
You want to give anyone a shout out before we go?
Yeah, Castellano or Castellino. He changed his name, remember?
Yeah. I appreciate all you guys. Have
a
great
day. Chat. Everybody be definitely safe.
Thank you, Johnny, for the donation. Thomas Boyd, thank you. I appreciate you guys. Remember, if you want to help the show out, you can donate through Cash App at Chattin with Staxx. And if you want to be a guest on Chattin with Staxx, just email me at BillStaxx2021 and we'll make it happen. Don't listen to people that talk shit because it's mind over matter. I don't mind because they don't matter.
Yeah.
Hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. And if you don't
remember,
too fucking bad. Don't be a bitch. Peace. Thanks, man.
Later, brother.